Have you ever felt like there's a vivid fire burning inside of you, yearning to break free and illuminate your life? That, my friend, is your vibrant life waiting to bloom. Welcome to the Vibrant Life Podcast. We are here to empower women just like you to liberate that vibrant life, to live authentically, and to harness the power within.
Our journey will take us through the enlightening realms of energy healing, goal setting, spiritual awakening, and so much more. We're stepping into the light of self-acceptance, of owning our power and potential.
If you have been yearning to dive headfirst into the world of entrepreneurship, or awaken your spirituality, or simply make peace with yourself, your search ends here at the Vibrant Life Podcast. As we embark on this enlightening journey together, we promise to hold your hand through every step of your journey to a more vibrant life.
Your adventure to true empowerment and authentic living begins here. Tap into the vibrant life you've always dreamed of. Subscribe now and join us at the Vibrant Life Podcast. Embrace your vibrant self. Until then, shine on.
Shine on.
All right. Do you want
Love
to start
it.
with the introduction still, or shall
Sure.
I do the introduction?
Oh, yes, you go first.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the Vibrant Life Society. I'm Audrey, riffing here with Cassie, my co-host. We were sitting here looking at this topic, and I was thinking it's on fear. It's on facing fear. And I was like, this makes me a little scared. So I'm going to just...
We're doing it scared.
I'm going to jump right into it. We want to talk about facing fear and empowering women to take bold action. So a great example of this in my life is this moment right here where I was like, I really don't know about this topic, but I have been experiencing a little fear, wanting to do something bigger. We're talking about this Vibrant Life community. Cassie is outlining this amazing online community, and we're getting ready to go live. We're starting to build up. I don't know anything about any of this. And so I'm taking classes on learning on how to create social content, and I'm taking classes on how to make a really great safe space, empowering space for women. And this is what we want. This has been my dream. I know how to work one-on-one with somebody. I know how to really get into the guts of what's happening in their life and to start to make their life more vibrant. But the business side of it scares the crap out of me. So we thought we would talk about what that looks like, and also to help empower you guys to take bold and inspired actions.
And I love the business side of it. I love the planning. This is what I do with my one-on-one clients. I help people figure out successful systems for their businesses and create launch plans. And so this is my wheelhouse, but I've always had this dream of a more community focus. So that's where, just talking about your dreams, making them known to other people, you find links like we did. I was ours happened at a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Audrey was like, I want to teach. And I was like, I want to create this community. And it just happens.
Yeah,
so
it lined up.
I mean, that goes along with taking bold action, is speaking your dreams into existence. The biggest example of this is freaking Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift saying, I want to date her. And here he is. I need to learn his manifestation techniques. I'm speaking into existence. I need a hot billionaire. Just where he's at. Where is he at? I want to know.
Wait, I want to do that. I didn't realize he did that.
He has a podcast with his brother. If you're not a Swiftie, I'm a Swiftie.
I'm not a Swiftie, but I have two kids I have one kid that is.
You have one kid that is. Okay, so Travis Kelce, he went to Taylor Swift's concert. He was just a football player at the time. He went to her concert. Right. Only won 2 Super Bowls, whatever. And he made her a friendship bracelet, which is part of her community, with his phone number on it. Oh! And he couldn't meet her before or after the show. So he was talking about it on his podcast. He's like, yeah, I wanted to give her a friendship bracelet with my number on it.
Okay.
And he was talking about how he wanted to take her on a date. Well, she reached out.
Okay.
He friggin' spoke it into existence.
Oh my God.
That's bold action. And in an interview, she said, that's why I liked him, because he was bold enough to be like, I want this.
Okay.
To millions of people watching his podcast with his brother.
That
She's like, that's bold.
It is super bold.
To put yourself out there and be like, I was rejected.
Yeah.
By Taylor Swift.
Wow.
And then last weekend they were at her London show, and he's freaking on stage dancing with her.
That's amazing.
In less than a year. Talk about bold action.
That is bold action.
Okay. There's my little Swiftie
there's
rabbit hole.
I love it. No, I love
Where's
it
my
though.
Swifties at?
I love that though. Oh, okay. So we're going to go back to talking
Go back.
talking about fear. That's funny. So this is usually Cassie's role. I'm usually like, floaty, and this is what we're going to talk about. So today I'm going to do that. We're going to get back on track. Okay. So understanding fear, like you gotta, anything that we're working on, you gotta identify it first. So
Name it to tame it.
Name it to tame it. That is the number one step for everything that we're teaching.
Literally always.
Always. Okay. So understand where your fear is coming from, the impact that it has on your life. If you are fearful, you're not going to do the things you really want. You're not going to get your billionaire's girlfriend.
Right.
If you're fearful, you're not going to start an online community that will bring so much joy to not only you,
right,
but to other people. The impact that will have with other people is incredible.
Yes.
So things we need to do: identify it, reframe your thoughts. We got to throw off the old thought patterns that probably come from childhood. They could be, ancestral. You don't know where all they come from, but you need to identify where they came from.
So one of the things that I've been doing recently with this is if I have a fear and I'm like, ooh, what if that fails? Yeah. What if that's successful and I don't know how to do it? I think that's a fear we don't talk about very often.
Well, that's just it.
Can I sustain the success? I want to teach. Do I have something to say?
Yes.
What if it's successful? But I've started to reframe it around, how much would my life be missing if the people that didn't impact me take the bold action that they did?
Yeah.
Think about it in the impact of others. Yes, you might be scared, but you should be more scared that the person you're impacting doesn't get the change in their life.
That's amazing.
Like, what if Taylor Swift didn't write her songs? We wouldn't have her discography. We would all be, who would we be down by crying at the gym with? But also going beyond that, she wrote songs, right?
Yeah.
She probably didn't think that, now you hear about all of these, moms connecting with daughters. It's so much bigger because she took bold action.
Yeah.
Going back to you and me, maybe there's someone that listened to this podcast, and if we didn't do this scared, we were terrified. Yeah. We're still terrified half the time.
Yeah.
But we're doing it.
We're doing it.
Because
we're taking bold action.
We care about you more than we care about our fear.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
And we're tapping into that intuition. Our intuitive side is saying, you've got something to share with the world. It's time to share it. And so we're tapping into that, and we are taking bold action.
That's right. And I think fear can sometimes be an inflection point of stop and think about what's causing the fear. Is this a protective fear? Yeah. Because I think part of yourself wants to stay safe.
Yep. And that's
your ego is there to keep you safe.
Your ego is,
and to keep you in the box. And you've got to push past it,
yeah,
because that's when the crazy awesome things happen.
I did hear something recently that talked about what you need to do, instead of telling your ego that it's no good and that it needs to hush, take a back seat. I know what my soul is telling me to do right now. You actually need to make friends with your ego, because when your ego and your soul become friends, then they can move forward together. And that can kind of create just some inner harmony.
Yeah.
Which I thought was,
I do like that.
The way it was worded.
I do like that. The inner harmony.
Inner harmony, yep.
Yes. And I think the more you're able to take these bold actions, or to push past the fear and take intentional actions, whether that be by setting a really small goal, you just have to take that first step to really brush that fear aside. And you're going to get more fear along the way. Yeah. And then you just take that next step. But you're building trust in yourself.
Yep.
And trust in your intuition. And so that's the big benefit that I see through that.
Yeah. It's a giant benefit.
Yeah.
I love that. So reframing your thoughts. So that's where we can bring in those positive affirmations.
Yes. Okay.
Right? To release some fear. Do we have positive affirmations for fear? Do you have any that you use? Quick. Let me put you on the spot.
Quick. Positive affirmations. Mine mostly are around, so I have one that actually is my 369 daily affirmation right now, which is I tackle my obstacles head on.
I tackle my obstacles head on.
With confidence.
With confidence.
Yes.
I love it. Who is this? Brene Brown says, I can do hard things.
Oh, I use that with Gemma all the time. I don't know where it came from, but yeah.
I think it's Brene
I can
Brown.
do hard things.
I can do hard things. Oh, that made me feel real good when I said that.
Yes, that's a big one in our house.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do hard things. Okay.
I can do hard things.
And then here's the goal setting part. You need to set small, achievable goals. So we started with, okay, we're going to do podcast, and then we're going to kind of roll into it. So we started the podcast. Cassie's slaying these podcast pals. They're so amazing. I use them in my job now because I work with low-income women who need the things that are in there. And I actually have one client, talked to her this last week, and I was like, you are vibrantly living. You are doing the things. It's just so fun to see. And so for me, I guess that just took it. Like my job, I do this in a smaller scale, and we just wanted to do it in a larger scale. It's kind of what I already do, but there's new pieces in there that I'm learning. So setting small, achievable goals. So I'm taking some classes. I'm learning, right? Social media. Like that's a huge thing to learn.
Yes. And yeah, I will say also that like social media scares me. Like that is not, I'm a lurker on social media. I am not an active participant.
I am a lurker. Yeah.
Like I wanna scroll through my For You page. Yeah. I do not naturally gravitate towards creating social media posts, but I love the community that you can create on it. Yeah. So it's like we're both putting ourselves out there by learning how to do that and then just showing up consistently.
Yeah.
And so that's us doing it scared.
That's us doing it scared. You know how weird it is to scroll through your For You page and
so
your own face pops up? I'm like, okay, there it is again.
Love it.
I do. I love our own comments. I'm like, get more likes.
That's like the answer to like, what's your cringiest habit? I like all of my own social media. Hey,
I'm glad we're both doing it. And I don't ever go through to see who, I don't know if there's a place to see who's liked it. Like, we've got some followers. I don't know who follows us. I can't figure out where they're at.
We are the elder millennials. We are the decrepit.
Yeah, I don't know. One day I might figure this out, and it will be good.
I'm freaking crying over
I love
here.
it. Okay, so the next thing is visualization. So
yes.
We've talked about my vision board. I love to have my vision board. I only have it for one facet of my life, though, and I'm thinking maybe I need to have new vision boards. But, yes,
that felt good.
Boards. That did feel good, and I like using AI. There's like a AI app that you can use 3 pictures a day, and so you tell it what you want it to draw, and it draws you a picture. And so that's where how I drew a picture of my property and things like that. But I think I maybe will broaden that out to some business things, maybe some familial things.
I have one. Yeah, I think I have like many vision boards.
Yeah.
So I have one that like I printed out and it just sits as like a page in my planner. So I move it from week to week. So it's always right there when I open it.
I like it.
And then I've got like one on my phone for a different thing. But with facing your fear and visualization, I feel like it's like visualizing yourself successfully accomplishing whatever the task is that you're wanting to take. So when we were talking about posting, it was like, okay, I'm picturing us doing this podcast and it's going to reach who it's supposed to reach.
Yes.
And I had to picture it going into like, I had this picture of me like confidently sitting on this freaking couch and talking and then going out to like, and having like all these little like freaky Facebooks, like tendrils. Like just, okay, this, social media is creepy anyway, but let's use it to our advantage and spread some positivity with it.
Yep.
Just our little golden spirals going out to everybody. Sparkles.
Vibrant sparkles. I love it.
Yes.
Well, that's just it. We want who needs to see it to see it.
Yes.
And anybody else doesn't need to see it because that's not what we're here doing.
Right. We're here to make an impact.
Yep.
And each and every one of us were sent here with a purpose and with impact, and we each have our own passions, and to start taking action is the thing. And usually the first step is facing the fear of being seen, fear of failure, fear of success. And you just got to start working through those. And you do that by tiny little goals and then visualizing yourself accomplishing whatever that little goal is. And then you go and do it.
And then you do it. That's it. And you make sure you have your people in place, because anything, you need support. You need a hype girl. You need Cassie
You
as your
need
hype girl.
A hype girl. But that's also another reason we're doing Vibrant Life Society, which is our membership that we're launching, is because we want that place online. Online can be so icky and discouraging, and we just want to be this like sparkly, vibrant community of women hyping each other up. So when you say, I have this dream, I'm scared, there's somebody there to be like, yeah, girl, get it. Like, you were meant to do this.
That's exactly it.
And whether that's us or someone else in our community, we just want it to be the place for that, or to ask for help, or to get hyped up, or to ask, you know, what's my next step or whatever.
Yep.
We want it to be that place. So we hope you'll join us in it.
Yep.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
We're working on it. We're working our little butts off for you. But we're excited about it because we think this is what we're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we got all the things.
I mean, that was only 15 minutes.
I think short and sweet.
Yeah. Okay. I love it.
You got anything else to add?
No.
Okay. Short and sweet.
I think we're good. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Actually, that's Audrey's role.
Oh, yes. Thank you
Send
so
us
much
out.
for listening. Join us at the Vibrant Life podcast. Let's see. What else do you say? Roofing is not going so well. Click, like, share, tell your friends.
Join us.
Join us.
We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning into the Vibrant Life podcast. We hope today's episode has energized and inspired you to live your best life. If you enjoyed what you heard, be sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform so as to never miss an episode. And please take a moment to leave us a review. Your feedback fuels our mission to bring you more valuable content. Remember, your journey to vibrant life is ongoing. Stay connected with us on social media at Vibrant Life Society for daily tips, motivation, and community support. As we wrap up today's conversation, we encourage you to embrace each moment, pursue your passions, and prioritize your well-being. Together, let's create a life that radiates with energy and purpose. Until next time, live vibrantly. See you in our next episode.